Okay, so then what do I do now? Well, let me check down here really quick, see if anything has changed. No. In that case, I may... Now the question is where to go from here. The air in the collector's basement was stagnant and heavy. If I stayed longer, I felt it may have suffocated me. For the time I was there, Akihabara faded away into a distant memory. I returned to the surface, put my hand up to shield my eyes from the sunlight, and listened to the people of the street. Their conversation seemed so pointless, part of a world I no longer belonged to. The busy sounds of the street swept the cobwebs from my mind, forcing me to remember everything I told the collector and everything he impossibly knew. I told him so much, but did I have a choice? Maybe he was right and I was a puppet after all. That moment it didn't matter. The dark and the mask both belonged to a world I was now a part of. Normal methods of investigation wouldn't lead me to them. Countless paths were narrowed to 2, and I had no choice but to march forward toward the leads I'd been given. As I left Akihabara behind, one thing bothered me. How did the collector know so much about me? Was I really so easy to read? I didn't have time to dwell on it. Kazuki and Reina were in the dark. That much had been all but confirmed, and now I had a means to, however impossible, to find them. 2 paths, the mask and the dark. Both were necessary, and I had to make a choice of which to follow first. Chase after a talent agency in Tokyo's red light district, or back to Kamakura to visit Mai, the girl I nearly got killed. Neither seemed very appealing. My logical side didn't understand how either would help, but as everything around me cracked and crumbled away, logic didn't matter anymore. I had to choose. Or maybe something would choose for me? Okay, so we got 2 different options here. We could go back to, we could go back here and talk to, we could see about finding the, talent agency, or go and talk to Mai. And it's not giving me an option to go either or. Okay, I'm gonna try going here then. I came here to find out about the mask, but there's something I've got to do first. 6 months ago, I sent one girl to the morgue and very nearly killed another. Since then, I thought of coming here to apologize to Mai Kawana countless times, but couldn't will myself to see her and be faced with my failure. I think of the fear and hurt in her eyes, and I feel nothing but shame. For my own peace of mind, I need to tell her the truth about that day, and about how I lost control. Hopefully she can find in herself to forgive me enough to help me with my investigation of the mask. Wait, it's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms blooming? It's like nothing's changed since that day. It's almost as if the people didn't want to make another game? Or another, location thing? I'm probably just assuming. Oh, here you go. Oh, damn, I already used that one voice for... Oh, well. Oh, it's you. I was reading the papers and, I saw your picture. And then I saw that picture on the TV news. And maybe 7chan message boards after I looked you up. I'm sorry, I was curious. I remembered meeting you and couldn't believe it. It's like I'm a celebrity or something. Of course, it's not good or anything, but you know, you never know who you'll meet in the business. Everyone always seems so unassuming. I mean, it's not to say that any of it was your fault or anything. Okay, so the message boards are pretty bad. There's a lot of bad stuff on there, like, wow. Pretty wild stuff. You done? Oh, right, sorry, yes. Hello, again. What's going on with the weather here? It's fall. Why are there cherry blossoms out? It's beautiful, isn't it? There's a species of cherry tree, the Prunus subhirtella autumnalis, that sometimes blooms twice a year. At least that's what it says online. Who'd thought we'd have them here in Kamakura? Well, I say Kamakura, but I always seem to be in this part of town. Lucky, huh? A cherry blossom tree that blooms in fall. Never seen it. You sure you got your facts straight? Seems impossible. Impossible? Do you doubt my botany expertise? Dude, you're running a train station. Possible would be if the seasons started reversing themselves, don't you think? Yeah, it really feels that way. Huh? Say something? Why the glum's face? Anyway, I hope you take advantage of the weather and go for a picnic or something. The blossoms are so peaceful, don't they put your mind at ease? No. Where's Mai? I'm looking for Mai Kawana. Have you seen her? Oh, you're looking for Mai again, huh? Are you sure that's such a good idea? She was pretty upset about the, happenings last time you were here. I mean, I've barely seen her leave Kamakura since then. Maybe it's best you leave her alone. It's important I talk to her. I suppose she'd be at the shrine that's down the street, like usual. Mai's very important to this town. Please don't upset her too much. We all want everything to go back to normal. Oh, okay, that's the exit. Well, how is the grandmother? Is Mai's grandmother still at the house near here? You want to see her? Well, she is still around, I suppose. I see the coming and goings of all the people around here. I don't see her getting out much, though. Oh, that reminds me. When you were last here in April, did she, I don't know, give you something? I'm not accusing you, of course. I just said that there was an important artifact that went missing last spring. Kawana's old and losing her faculties a bit. Maybe she gave it to you by mistake. Do you remember anything like that? Fuck it. I have no reason to lie. Oh, so you do know about it. That's a relief. Wouldn't want to think something so important was stolen by some riffraff, right? So do you know when they'll return it? You'll have to ask HQ about that kind of thing, sorry. I did. I contacted them several times. They said they didn't know anything about it. They said they didn't have it. You don't think they're lying, do you, detective? They wouldn't lie about something like that, something so precious to this town, would they? I'm sure whoever you talked to was mistaken. Yes, that must be it. I'll keep trying. Enjoy your time in Kamakura. Told her to think about leaving. I need to speak with Mai first. Okay. My bad. I have to click this. Okay. Let's see here. The door is currently closed. Well, we lock. See if she's in there. Yeah, wait, no visitors. Nope, okay. She doesn't want to talk. Only one crow this time. Alright. Go to the shrine. Oh, there she is. Hello. Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was Mai Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the shrine maiden. She had seen me approach and stood there frozen and terrified. The same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time, it was me she was terrified of. We were the only two people at the shrine, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. Familiar presence watching from the shadows. Whoa. Oh, wait, what the fuck? What happens when I let the time run out on this one? Because I don't want to shoot her. No, I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. You, the detective from before. Why are you just standing there? Is it over? I'm fine. Sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. The police only talked to me once, and then everything here started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. I guess it makes me the last person you'd want to see now. After the day, I'm sure some police came by and told you that I was only following procedure, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel myself and lost control, putting you at risk. Sounds vague to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth is strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and says how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings at all. But that's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only other one who understands that is you, Detective. Your name's Ito, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful. But it did. I know that you and our partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask the red-headed girl was after, and she denied knowing anything. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone always trying to protect me by covering everything up. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day. She shuts herself up in that old house and mumbles to herself about darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that the mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me rambling away, but you don't care about any of that. The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all this strangeness. I actually came here to ask you about it. You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takeshi does. Oh, sorry, Takeshi's my brother. He used to live here in Kamakura with me and Grandma, but he left the first chance he got. We talk on the phone all the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. I get the feeling he knows something I don't. He won't even tell me about how my parents died. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at a kendo dojo in Asakusa in Tokyo. I hear he's a big shot in the kendo world. Sounds like he'd have be a good place to start. Think he'll speak to me? You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers, though. It's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai. Well, look at that. I managed to stop her from getting shot. I feel that would have made things a lot more complicated if I had. Well, let me see. Let me try again. Nope, she don't want to talk. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess it's time to leave. Okay. I guess, yeah, it looks like the only other option now is to go to Asakusa. The home of, Sensoji, one of the most famous temples in Tokyo. It's also a bustling entertainment district. Remains a pocket of traditional culture surrounded by the city's high-rises. Alright. Let's head over. My investigation up to that point led me to believe that finding Takeshi Kawana would be difficult and convoluted, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Turns out his kendo dojo was well regarded as a popular training spot for a few national champions and several of the city's police officers. The latter made me nervous. The information I was asking for was sensitive, and I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to HQ. Few misfired questions could end up with officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. I had to be cautious. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, we got size the interior of a traditional tea shop, but doesn't look like anyone's been there recently. Okay. I could buy octopus balls. Hello there. Would you be interested in buying some of the finest takoyaki in Tokyo? This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at a food stand at a festival. It'll make you question everything you knew about octopus in a ball form. Who could say no to that sales pitch? Sure, I'll take some. Wow, you're right. This is maybe the best takoyaki I've had. Thank you, miss. Best takoyaki on all the islands. Apparently, well, it held my sanity, but dropped my professionalism, apparently. How am I looking, anyway? My professionalism's kind of in a balanced situation. My investigation's pretty high. My neurosis, not so much. Let's see. Tourists likely, I can hear them speaking English. My English isn't so great, so I doubt there'll be much help. I'll be much help, but I wonder if they're talking about what they're talking about. Okay. Might as well listen in. Huh? I don't speak it. Wait, Japanese. Your Japanese is perfect. As a college professor, if it wasn't, I'd probably be out of my job. I'm no college professor, but I work in a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of trouble, too. Huh? Don't look at me. I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Whoa, I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, sorry, I never would have thought. Would you prefer I speak in English instead? No, please, Japanese is fine. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to be nosy. I guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? No. We come to Sakusa every year, and the yukata becomes part of tradition after a while. Guess it makes us stand out more than we already do. No long tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. Okay, well, ask about the dojo, then. You guys come here, right? Do you know the area pretty well by now? Looking for a kendo dojo where a Takeshi Kawana works. Should be in the area.
Kawana? Why does that name sound so familiar? Oh, right, he's a kendo instructor at the dojo right behind us.
People say he's some kind of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly he's very particular about who he trains. He really doesn't want to waste his time with people who aren't serious. Makes sense when you think about it. With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police, too. In the time I've been standing here, we've seen a few come in and out. All that, and I think he's still in his 20s. Or someone so young, he must be under a lot of pressure. No kidding, I've heard talk of an interdepartmental kendo tournament. It's become a matter of pride for the different regional departments.
I wish I worked in martial arts competitions between departments. This way would work out the unspoken tension between me and my boss quite like a good smack to the jawline. Ha ha. But we fighting each other, huh? That must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't really have us force all that much, though.
Yeah. Anyway, how do you know so much about the dojo anyway? I mean, I live in Shinagawa, and I don't know anything about this specific about it. You see, it says so right there in the dojo's flyer. He was out here about 10 minutes before you came, handing them out. Kind of seemed a little prickly, so we didn't talk to him, though. I admit, I wouldn't have been much cooler if we had known that off the top of our head. But we're glad we were able to help you regardless. Makes me feel a little silly now, saying to learn more about him from a flyer. Considering he trains so many police, I'm surprised I never heard of him until now. You associate with the police about? Huh? Ooh, me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, see? Like a private detective. Listen, if anyone comes by asking about a female detective, just
sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right?
Exactly, I appreciate it. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Our pleasure. You look at the dojo. Let's know if you learned any kendo tricks. The men in the department always puffed out their chests when they talked about the kendo competitions, like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid it much attention. Still, it's strange that someone related, however faintly, to the mask has yet another tie to my old life. Takeshi Kawana seems like an interesting guy, but very serious and not keen on strangers. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a disaster. Okay.